North Node and Capricorn, what's poppin'? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you a reading for March 2022. I hope all is well with the North Node and Capricorn community. If you're already part of the 8th House Energy community, welcome back. Appreciate your continued love and support. For those of you who are new, feel free to subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know when I post. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want a personalized reading like this, which deals with your North Node, South Node energies, and we go into specifics and we look at, what's aspecting your North Node and South Node to tell you what could be helping or hindering you from going towards your North Node energy. For those of you who, hopefully you're well versed enough with your North Node and South Node, just the general understanding of it to know that you're brought here in this lifetime to experience certain things, and for you to get the blessings that were meant for you, you have to try to travel towards your North Node energy. Your South Node represents energies from a past life and from your childhood that you've already mastered and experienced in your travels, right? Reincarnating from one life to another. So your South Node represents energies you've already mastered, as far as the lessons and experiences from past lives and childhood. So now what you're supposed to use that energy to help you move towards new experiences. And new experiences for your soul would be you moving towards the North Node energy, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what kind of lessons could be coming your way. That could be a red flag that you need to move up out of your South Node energy and move towards your North Node energy, because that's where your blessings are going to be. Usually, if it's a South Node energy, first of all, look and see where the South Node is in your chart, because whatever area of life it's in, whatever house it's in, is where that energy, the negative energy, is going to be present. The uncomfortable energy is going to be present there, and that is going to be where your focus is going to be. And so that's an indication of where you're going to see these trials and tribulations in your life, right? So let's pull some cards and see what's going on here. So North Node in Capricorn, the South Node is in Cancer. So briefly before we begin, the South Node in Cancer, what is that about? Cancer energy has to do with family, has to do with generations, bloodlines, your roots, your heritage, your faith, your beliefs, and your traditions. That you learned. I like to refer to the Cancer energy, if you talk about traditions, values, beliefs, and really being patriotic in reference to your roots, your family, your heritage. Look at America. America's a Cancer country. Now, I'm not promoting America. I'm just saying, the American value, the American dream, things like that. There's a certain tradition behind that. And so the Cancer energy represents a certain tradition, right? Whatever your tradition is. And so it's more of a home environment too, family values, being, domesticated in a sense where some of you in past lives or in your childhood, you grew up in an environment where, family was everything. That was the priority growing up. Everything was focused on family centric, right? And so you may have been somebody who stayed home, took care of the home, took care of the family, man or woman. Your focus was where, if you were a man, you were out there grinding to bring home to provide for your family. If you were a woman, you were doing things where everything that you gained and your goals were to build and focus and be family centric. In this lifetime, you've mastered those energies in the past lifetime and in childhood, and in this lifetime, what you're meant to do is move towards your personal life, your public life, your career, and what drives you in that area. Because in the past life, you focused on your family and what was going on in your private life. So now you get to go out into the world in this lifetime and focus on money-making opportunities, focus on business, focus on being successful. Because as a North Node in Capricorn, you're meant to be successful financially. You're meant to, you have the capabilities and the qualities to amass wealth and power, right? But it's like, what kind of way are you going to go about doing it, right? So are you going to remember your traditions and your values that you grew up in? Like, are they corrupt? Are they decent? Are they indecent? So these are the energies we're going to be concerned with here. So the overall energy for your spread is justice, karmic. So something's definitely karmic. So it's definitely from a past life. And of course, why? Because we're dealing with North Node and South Node, which has a lot to do with past life energies, right? So with the justice energy here and then the world energy in reverse, yeah, there's a cycle that has not completed out yet. You have to complete this cycle out, okay? So the world energy in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be something you just don't know. You're confused. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there could be something that's being kept from you. There's a cycle going on here that is not closed out. And you're not sure what's going on or why. The Queen of Swords energy in reverse could be that somebody's lying to you, or you're not accepting the reality of a situation, or there's something you're not figuring out. Because we got Libra here, energy here twice. I don't know if some of you are in a process of going through a divorce or a separation. So, your past life could have been that Cancerian energy where maybe you were, say you were a woman and you were comfortable being a housewife, right? Or maybe you grew up as a child in an environment where your mom stayed home with you and your siblings and your dad went to work and was the provider. And now you're grown up and you decide that that's not the lifestyle you want, right? Maybe you want to go out now and you don't want to be, say you're a woman and you were raised by your mother and your father went out to provide, and maybe now you grow up and you may want to go out and get your own money. Maybe you don't want to be in a relationship with a man who provides, right? Or maybe you do. Maybe you want to be in a relationship with a man who provides, but it's like, okay, how does he go about getting his money? Does he do it illegally? Because that Capricorn North Node energy is a matter of amassing power, money, and respect. But it's like, what is it that you did to get it? Okay? So this is going to be the concern. Now, if you are a man who's a North Node in Capricorn, like I said, same thing with the woman. You could have grown up in an environment where you saw the family dynamics were distinct, and everybody had their role, and it could have been very traditional. And now, in this lifetime, you feel as though, okay, this is what I have to do as a man. I need to provide for my family. So I need to tap into that Capricorn energy and amass, what Capricorn does: money, power, and respect, right? But is it going to take you away from the traditions and the values you learned as a child or in your past life, right? So with this energy here of this Eight of Swords here, I feel like you're in your head about this. There's a lot of sword energy and Libra energy, okay? But there's Ace of Cups in reverse. So I don't know what this Ace of Cups could represent here. Being in denial about a child. Somebody could be in denial about a child situation. But this could also be an obsession. There could be an obsession because, let's get some clarity on this. But for some of you, there's a cycle that needs to be wrapped up and you're not seeing that. Something is needing to change, or you may need to move, or you could be having issues moving. Maybe you want to move and you're not able to. Could be some paperwork that you're waiting on, some legal documents that you're waiting on as well, so that you're able to move forward. Maybe somebody was denied for something legally. But what's this world energy in reverse? I do feel like there's something going on with court and there's a waiting game for some of you. It could be something going on with an application. What's this world energy in reverse? Yeah, we have the reunion energy in reverse. So somebody wants to get back with someone, reunite with someone in some way, shape, or form. But with the Eight of Swords here, they may be stuck in their head as to how they should do it or what they should do. Or somebody could be being approached by somebody who wants to reconnect, and someone could be in their head about it. Yeah, with the service energy, it's like, should I entertain this? Should I even be involved with this? Your guides want you to know the Queen of Swords energy in reverse and the travel energy in reverse. So the guides want you to keep in mind that you could be looking at this situation from a perspective of not seeing what the truth is. And with your energies, what the universe wants you to do is, with the Ace of Swords energy in reverse, they want you to see what's going on here. What's this Ace of Swords energy in reverse? The scholar energy. So some of you could be dealing with someone who, it could be your lawyer. Your lawyer may not be being honest with you in reference to divorce or separation, or setting up a business. Some of you could be business partnership. Somebody could be lying about credentials that they have. What's this Ace of Cup energy in reverse? We have the waiting energy in reverse. Somebody may be in a relationship with someone who may have found out that they could be a father of a child and they're not sure. They could be trying to get the truth out of a situation. Somebody hired somebody to find out the truth, or somebody's researching the truth. Let's get more information on this because we have the Ace of Wands and Justice. The Hangman came out, and then the Nine of Swords in reverse again, and then the Lovers in reverse again. Okay, so definitely for some of you, this is justice energy here with the Ace of Swords. So this could be an energy of some type of karmic cycle and making some type of movement. Someone trying to bring things into balance here, and by making some type of movement, okay, or by listening to their intuition here and waiting and hesitating and not making a move. But I feel like this is an energy of being enlightened, especially with the Ace of Wands and the Knight and the Hanged One energy here. So somebody wakes up out of a situation. They no longer stress about it. They realize they made a wrong decision. It could be about a lover, okay? Because we got the reunion energy in reverse here. Somebody could be concerned here. They're like, wait a minute. Somebody's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right? Hold on a minute. I see what's going on here. All right, I'm no longer stressed about this. I see I made the wrong decision. Because when this is upright, look at this. This is somebody who's made the wrong decision, a wrong choice. Somebody could be afraid of making a wrong choice. This is why they're hesitant. They want things to be right. They want to bring balance into a situation. So they're trying to listen to their intuition, and they're trying to make the best decision. They don't want to jump into anything. They want to make sure they understand everything that's going on, because they're trying to come up out of this Nine of Swords in reverse energy because of a choice they made in the past. Now, so somebody could have ended things with their lover. All right. That could be the case. Somebody may have said, okay, well, I'm working on career right now. I don't want family. I don't want a relationship. I don't want, so that could be what the North Node in Capricorn is about too. Maybe in past lives or in your childhood, traditional family life was good for you. But now maybe for some of you, you want to move towards, okay, now I want to focus on my career. So some of you could work long hours. You may travel for work, and so as a result, you're not able to hold a steady connection or commitment with someone. So it's like, okay, well, how do I get my needs met, right? With the service energy and the Eight of Swords, how do I get my needs met? Well, the thing is that you have to accept the reality of the situation with the Queen of Swords energy and travel energy in reverse. For some of you, it's because you travel. You don't, or for others of you, it's like you're in denial about how you're moving, and you're trying to figure out, okay, yeah, some of you are just in denial about work with the Scholar energy here. It's like you work, work, work. That's what I get here. And so it's like Ace of Cups in reverse and waiting in reverse. It's like for some of you, you're not waiting on love. You're just focused on getting your money. And you could be in a situation where you have a relationship with someone, and maybe they're unhappy because you're always working, you're never home, you're never able to really spend time and consummate the connection with them. And that could be because you're just on your grind. And so you're going to be presented with circumstances and situations that are going to make you uncomfortable in a traditional family environment, or make you uncomfortable within your personal feelings, because you're going to want to go towards that Capricorn energy. You're going to want to strive to build a name for yourself, build a reputation for yourself, amass fortune, have a business, or be, the highest level in a business. Like, this is what your ambitions are. So if you are a woman who has children and you are married, you may be torn between, okay, do I want to pursue this career, or do I really want to go toward, having a family? So for some of you, the goal would be for you to move towards your North Node energy, right? And you would have to find out what that is for you. So moving out of the South Node energy is best. So wherever the South Node is in your chart, that's where you're going to see these situations occur, where your family versus your public life, your private life versus your public life, how people see you versus how you see yourself, that type of energy, and what's going to be presented to you. So for some of you, there's a question here of do I want a relationship versus do I really want to maintain that, put effort and energy into that, or do I want a career? So some of you are really taking the time to think about that. And for some of you, you may feel like, yo, I got into the wrong relationship. So some of you could be going through a divorce. Some people could be thinking about a divorce or a separation here. They could be thinking that that might be the solution to their situation because maybe they don't want to be a stay-at-home mom, or maybe they don't want to be a man who, maybe that you're a man who doesn't want traditional roles. Maybe you want your wife to help you with the bills. Maybe you're just not a provider type, and that could be it. I'm not knocking any man for what they do and how they do it, but maybe, you grew up in an environment where you saw the family, the men in the family conducted themselves in a manner where they were not producers. And then maybe in this life, you're like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be, a stay-at-home dad. I would rather go out and work. It could be something simple like that, but it could be other things too. But again, just refer to your chart and see what it is. But then there's also morality involved as well. So what you do privately is going to be eventually reflected publicly. So some of you may have that issue. You may have a great public life, but your private life could be in turmoil. Like your family, personal life could be in turmoil. So some of you could be experiencing those things as well, where the family life or the private life is going to hinder your success. And for some of you, you're meant to be successful. So that family environment is going to be so uncomfortable, you're going to come up out of it. All right? Let's get some more clarity here. So it could just be for someone working from home. Maybe you started off working from home at your job and it's to the point now you don't want that. So now you may want to go back out into the office, or, COVID is over. Some people were not built to work from home. So some people were happy to go back into the workplace. Maybe they don't get along with their family. You got a lot of people who thank God for work, because if they had to spend time at home with their family, they probably would lose it. This is why so many people have separated and divorced over the last 2 or 3 years as with this COVID epidemic, because of the fact that people really had the opportunity to spend time with the people that they married and the people that they brought into the world, and really connect with them on a level that they hadn't before. And some people realize, okay, we jumped into this for the wrong reasons, and then some people are like, okay, well, we need to start over from scratch. There's some things we need to do. So, this COVID situation made and broke a lot of relationships. You know how you say make or break? Yeah, but in the past tense, because that's what it did for a lot of relationships. So for some of you, you realize you were in relationships you really didn't want to be in. These relationships could have been stagnant to your growth. Yeah, we have the King of Cup energy in reverse. So this is somebody who may have been hiding their feelings. They're not letting someone know, or they could be being manipulative, right? Clarify this King of Cups energy in reverse, please. What is this King of Cups doing? What is he hiding? He's not being transparent, he or she. We have that clarified with the Lovers. Okay, so they're dealing with someone else, or they have a choice. But I feel like it's someone else, because the Lovers showed up here in this top 5 deck as well. The top 5 cards. It was the last one. So we definitely got somebody who could be dealing with other people. Scorpio's other people's energy. So it's right next to the King of Cups, is right next to the Lovers. Clarify this Lovers. And we have that clarified with the Page of Wands energy in reverse. So yeah, this is a troubled situation, or there's a child here. So there could have been a child out of wedlock, is what's going on. So somebody could have that could be what's going on. So in their private life, they may have been married or in a relationship with someone, but their public image is that they stepped out of their connection in marriage and may have a child with someone else. Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups. So for some of you, you're trying to figure out, okay, well, how can I... some of you want children, you want a relationship, and you're trying to choose between work and a relationship. Some of you may have to do that, especially if you're with a man who, or for example, a woman. She may have a career, but she may have met someone who is very traditional in a sense where he likes roles. He wants to be the one to go out and get the money, and wants her to not be as much of a go-getter and aggressive in the professional in her professional field, right? And so that's something that she may have to consider. Do I want to give up my career to be provided for and taken care of? So yeah, we have the King of Wand energy in reverse. So yeah, something's not going somewhere. Somebody's in denial about something not going somewhere. Somebody's very angry as well because something is not moving forward, or angry. So or moving forward. Some of you could get very frustrated and angry if you're not able to move forward. The World card is in reverse. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. So there's lack of forward movement here. The Eight of Swords is telling me you're stuck. So for some of you, you're upset with the lack of movement in a particular area of your life. What's this Ace of Swords in reverse and Scholar? Yeah, see, some of you are debating on if you want to continue your career, especially a woman here. You may be debating on if you want to end your career and be a traditional housewife with the Ten of Cups and have children. Some of you don't want that life. Yeah, Judgment is here. So you're going to have to decide. There's a power struggle. Clarify Judgment. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands energy in reverse. Some of you not sure which way to go as far as schooling and education, because this could be a woman who is like, okay, I'm considering pursuing my education. I want to be an orthodontist. However, you are in orthodontist school and you happen to meet a dentist, one who's very wealthy, but one who believes in tradition. With the Ten of Cups here and the service energy, he believes in traditional roles. Okay, he doesn't want you to work. He wants to go out and get that money. And you're confused by that. You're not sure if this is something that you're able to do. Because you are already, for some of you, you're already in school. So with the Scholar energy and the Ace of Swords in reverse, you could be questioning, should you finish school? And that's when Judgment is here helping you to make a decision. And you're not sure which way to go with the Two of Wands energy in reverse. So it could be that type of scenario or situation. What's the Ace of Cups in reverse? And again, these are just examples. But just look at it where it's going on in your life. So we have the Three of Swords energy, the Ace of Cups waiting in reverse, and the Three of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with someone who is married, and you could be waiting on this person to leave their partner. They're not going to leave. This person is going to stay in that traditional family environment, and they may keep you on the side. That's something that you have to understand. So yeah, because some of you are waiting. It's like, when is this person going to get a divorce? Whoops. Yeah, it's like, when is this person going to get a divorce? And so with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Judgment energy in reverse, somebody's tired of waiting. With the High Priestess in reverse, they know they've been played as a fool. All right, so somebody realizes this person is not going anywhere. They're not going to leave their person. Or somebody realizes that they're going to have to make a decision because someone's very traditional in their ways. Also, somebody's choosing between, especially women, they're choosing between career life and marriage life or traditional family life, which you all believe in as North Node Capricorn, South Node Cancer. But for some of you, you just may not want that. You may not believe in the traditional roles. Yeah, a second chance. Somebody wants a second chance. So maybe somebody wasn't mature enough for that. Maybe this is a woman who was in a relationship with a man who provided for her, did everything for her, and she may have gotten bored or antsy, or she may have been listening to, some of them old, some of the older women in their family who happen to be single, hello, right? Listening to them talking about don't end your career for him and don't do that for him. When a woman takes on a husband, especially with this type of energy here, you have to let him do his thing and you have to be supportive of him. And if you're listening to single women or older women in your family who don't got nobody telling you, girl, you giving up your life, you need to have a degree so that you can have something to fall back on and type of thing like that, that could be where, there's a mix of family values. For some of you, you got your family all in your business, trying to decide what's best for you, and they're the ones who are holding you back. Again, Cancer is in the South Node, and the darker energies or the things that you've already mastered or, some of the things that you get comfortable with are going to creep up on you and propel you towards that North Node energy. So for some of you, it's your family getting in your business, trying to tell you how to live your life, and they could be messing up, things for you. So this is why it's very important that everybody try to understand their individual chart so they understand what their individual destination and road is. It's good to have family and elders guide you, but some of us, they go overboard and they try to control you and tell you what to do. So for some of you, you were in a connection that was strictly sexual. You may want a serious relationship. Or for some of you, you're just having strictly sexual connections because you don't want that traditional family environment. You want to be single. But some of you may have gotten in a connection with someone and you had kids. Now, what also could be going on is, too, you could be someone who is having an affair, okay, with somebody who's married. That could be another thing as well. And so this connection between you and that married person is strictly sexual. That person may want a second chance for you, but they may not be interested in leaving the connection that they're already in. So that you may be dealing with someone who can provide for you, but they're not going to leave their wife. What did I tell you? The finance card jumped right out. So this is, definitely a decision, based on, and then there's boundaries here. So somebody definitely needs to exercise some boundaries because something is strictly sexual. Also, it could be that somebody's using you. Maybe you provided for someone and you were the money maker and you provided a nice home because that's what that South Node in Cancer energy will do. You provide a nice home, you provide a nice family environment, you believe in traditions and values, and the person that you're dealing with is just, they don't want to settle down. They rather focus on getting money. Yeah, see, so it's all about being loyal to you. What's important to you? What values are important to you? That's what you want to be loyal to. And if this person can't be, then I feel like for some of you, you're going to have to make the best decision for you. But some of you, this person wants a second chance. That's why the World card is in reverse and the Reunion card is here, as well as the Second Chance card. Okay? Somebody wants a second chance. But I feel like what was going on was somebody was lying about the relationship going to the next level because somebody just wants to be player energy. So this could be why you stepped away from this person. They don't want the traditional relationship you want, or you don't want traditional relationship, and they had a problem with it. Rebirth is assured. So there's definitely some type of transformation or some type of learning experience that came out of this situation. So things are never going to be the same moving forward, whether you and this person reconnect or not. And that's under strictly sexual. So there could be a situation here where it may have started off strictly sexual. You two broke up, and now this person's coming back towards you saying, look, I want the traditional connection. I want the traditional family. Or it could be someone who broke up a traditional family. Somebody wants peace, though. So there was some type of conflict or aggravation going on, and somebody's coming back to reconcile because they don't want things to end. They want to work out the family dynamic, right? And then underneath it, we have dream the world into being. It came out in reverse. So for some of you, you don't know what you want. And in order for you to get what you want, you have to be able to imagine it. And imagine you living that lifestyle. Imagine, what it is that you truly want. And imagine being in that lifestyle and saying thank you for it, showing gratitude for it. Really tap into that energy, and that's how you'll manifest it. What else is going on for North Node in Capricorn? So yeah, you're going to be tempted by all sorts of ways to get money. The North Node in Capricorn energy is an energy of you attracting power, wealth, fame to you, and all of the negative attributes that come from it. And for some of you, a lot of the negative attributes could be your personal view in your personal life. So you could be someone who's very famous, and you could be going through a divorce, right? So that type of thing. But there's definitely some type of change going on here. And this is all about you being loyal to you, and, maybe having a second chance in a connection, or, whatever that second chance involves or entails. And we have all that glitters. It came out in reverse. So for some of you, it was about the money, or somebody was dealing with you just for money. Could have been strictly sexual. They just wanted you to provide for them. So you could have been the Capricorn North Node who was involved with someone who was just there for the money. Because like I said, Capricorn North Node, you're meant to make money. And sometimes your family, for some of you, it could be your family leeching off of you. How many celebrities do we see? They're rich, they're famous, they're successful, but yet they got terrible family dynamics or personal lives are very terrible. That's something that's indicative. It doesn't mean that they're a North Node Capricorn, but that's the dynamics you play with the North Node Capricorn, South Node Cancer energy. I can't think of any celebrity off the top of my head that has a North Node Capricorn to give an example of what may have gone on in their life. But I'll try to find one for the next video. So here's Truth Be Told. So yeah, some of you, the thing is that finances do play a factor here, because this is what came out over Truth Be Told and Be Peace. Some of you could be angry. Also, this Be Peace could be that it's just about you being peaceful with the truth. Being at peace with that is what I'm getting here. That somebody's dealing with you just for finances. So some of you, you're going to have to accept that as the reality of the situation. It might be a hard pill to swallow. But for some of you, yeah, it was strictly sexual, and this person was just around for financial means, and they could be wanting to come back around and dig back in. You could be looking at this like, yo, okay, I don't want this anymore because I thought you were somebody I wanted, but when this came out in reverse, it meant that this person was fronting like, oh, yeah, I'm down. But in reality, they were just after whatever they could get from you. So I feel like this is you calling the shots here, listening to your intuition and slowing things down with this individual or these people or family members, and you realizing, look, I made a wrong decision with this person or these people, and yeah, I made the wrong decision, and I'm going to correct this because I want to be happy. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, North Node in Capricorn, South Node in Cancer. If this resonated with you or someone you know, please let me know in the comments. And if you don't want to get into detail, leave an emoji. But make sure you click that like button on the video, please. Let the algorithm pick up the video so other people can see it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you need a personal, my information is in the box below. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out the video. I'll see you in the next reading. Peace and blessings.